Hello, my name is Dioko, and I want to welcome you back into the Legends of Aria new player tutorial video series. In this video, we will discuss how to navigate Celador and how to move around efficiently. We will discuss horses, teleportation towers, runes, and I'll also give you a tip to help you understand where you are on the map. So, without further ado, let's jump in game. Alright guys, now that we're in game, the first item we're going to discuss are your horses. Horses are a crucial part in moving efficiently. So what we're going to do is we're going to run to the northwest gate here in Velas, which is the beginning city, and you're going to run just outside of the gate here to the stable master. As you can see, this is a stable with a little fence. Instead of walking to the stable master, we're actually going to go over to the horse we wish to purchase, right click, and click buy. As you can see here, it's going to prompt you to pay 5 silver. You're going to click purchase. Once you click purchase, you're going to see a similar action there as the horse just appeared. And what you want to do is just right click on the horse and click mount. That's going to allow you to use your horse. Now, a couple mechanics to keep in mind. If you want to hop off your horse, you're actually going to right click your character and dismount. If you want to put your horse in your bag, you're going to right click and click dismiss. Now, why is this important? This is important because when you go into dungeons, you actually have to dismount from your horse. So in order to dismiss it, you have to right click, click dismiss. If not, your horse will be killed by the monsters you're attacking. So these are the basic mechanics. Once you click dismiss, you'll have a little trophy in your bag here, and you just want to click summon pet to bring it back up, and then right click and mount again whenever you're ready. So on to the next thing. We'll see at the teleportation tower just to the southeast of Velas here shortly. Alright guys, we have arrived at the teleportation tower just to the southeast of Velas here. Now as you can see, we have a gatekeeper and we have a portal. The mechanics are very simple, but they need to be explained. So how we use the teleportation tower is we simply walk over to the gatekeeper, we interact, and he prompts us with several locations we can teleport to. Now, note that the teleportation towers are connected, but they're not all connected. So sometimes you may need to go to another location in order to get to your final destination. For your convenience, I have attached an image link down below that shows how they're all connected. So please utilize that to make sure that you're traveling efficiently. All right. So for example, we're going to go to the Black Forest Outpost. So we're going to click that. The gatekeeper is going to attune our body, and we're simply going to walk through the portal here. In doing so, that's going to take us through and take us to the Black Forest. Now, the second part of teleportation towers that make it really efficient to travel, if you have a skill called manifestation, which we'll get into later, is you can actually purchase teleportation runes from the gatekeepers themselves. It's a similar mechanic as you just right click and interact, but instead of clicking a location, you say, I want a rune for this location. The gatekeeper is going to prompt you for 100 coins, and you're simply going to say, great, perfect, fantastic. So because I have a teleportation rune in my bag from another location, I'm going to show you how this works. I have recall on my hotbar over here, and all I'm going to do is simply cast it. Once the cast is finished, I will click on my teleportation rune, and it will take me to my preferred destination. Now, you can carry these with you in order to travel quickly between cities, but do understand that if you die, they can either be looted or they will decay on your body after the 15 minutes. So again, this is teleportation towers. Now, one last thing to note before we finish this particular video on navigating Celador, and that is reading your map and figuring out where you are on the map. So as you can see here, a simple UI says we're in Eldir currently. All right, so knowing that we're in Eldir, you can see the red arrow on the minimap. However, when you press the map button, hotkey is M by default, you don't see where you're at. So what we need to do in determining our location is we need to establish a landmark on our minimap so that we can pinpoint it on the map. Now, some users are unfortunately disappointed about this feature, but to me personally, it makes you interact with the map and it makes you read or use your skills in reading a map. So I think it's very good. I think this is what the developers intended, was for us to interact with the game and understand how to read a map. So what we want to do is just one thing. And again, we're at a known location currently, but as you can see here, we do have a river. Okay. The first thing I would say to do is establish where you are, north, south, east, west. Get your bearings about you. If you want to point your compass on your mini-map north, then you at least kind of know where you're at. So as we can see here, we kind of have a little bend in the water in the mini-map, as you can see my mouse up there. So what we need to do is we need to try to find where that bend is. All right, so we know here's a bend in the river that looks similar to where we're at. So we know we are just south of El Deer. Now, obviously, we know that by default because we know where the El Deer gate is. But this is just a simple tool to help you read the map and the mini-map to help establish your location. But again, these are the basics that we have with navigating Celador. If you guys have any questions, please, please, please put those below in the comments. If you have feedback, obviously put those there. And remember, drop a subscribe and feel free to follow me on the other social media outlets. Thank you guys, and this has been Navigating Celador.